Yeah, put in work and I'm getting mine, and now every time it go bang. Coming for the top, got the game in the lock. Every time that I drive, know I gotta go bang. I'ma keep it hot, know that I can never stop. Keeping everything I got, I'ma make it.
Welcome back, people. Tayo here from Abnormal Beings. Today we're going to be discussing the nutrition side of things. This is part 2 of the 3-part series on how to build your dream physique. Before we get started though, guys, click the link in the description below. I can't stress enough, it's so important that you download the free week of calisthenics training and the nutrition plan. It will all make sense as we go through this video, but at least, guys, you have a plan of action to start. This is totally for free. Get it right now. The link is in the description below. Download the week of training and the nutrition plan. Without further ado, let's get straight to the video. When it comes to sculpting your dream physique, nutrition is so important, guys. It's the 20% of effort that makes 80% of the results. Everyone thinks that training is the main driver of results. That's not true, guys. The main driver is your nutrition, what you're consuming, what you're taking into your body. That is what's going to get you the results. I'm not saying that training is not important, guys. However, you can get away with doing like a half-assed bad program because at least you're doing something. However, guys, if you don't take into account what you're putting into your body, what you're consuming on a daily basis, then you're not going to see the results. For example, let's say you're someone that's super active. You train 6-7 days a week, you know, no days off, you're slavering away. But if you're eating pizzas at nighttime, you know, you're getting wings, you're getting junk food, all these processed high caloric leveled foods, you're gonna gain weight still, guys. If you're taking in more than you're expending, giving out, you're gonna gain weight. So nutrition is so important, guys. Think of your training as the stimulus. However, the main thing that's gonna make that magic happen, that's the nutrition, that's the catalyst. That's gonna kickstart everything, guys. So your nutrition is so important. And in today's video, I'm gonna break down exactly your nutrition, how to structure a plan, what is total daily energy expenditure, what is the caloric maintenance level, surplus, deficit, what are micronutrients. I'm basically gonna educate you guys. I know it sounds like a lot, but honestly, I'll break it down nice and easy so all of you can understand. Now, our starting point, what we need to figure out is the amount of calories we burn on a day-to-day basis. And that is our total daily energy expenditure. In order to work out your total daily energy expenditure, we can use this formula below. Now, I know it looks confusing, but trust me, I'll break it down for you guys. So, what is your BMR? Your BMR is your basal metabolic rate. That is the amount of calories your body needs to function its vital organs. So let's say your body's at complete rest. Even like this, your body needs calories in order to survive. So that's the amount of calories your body needs in order just to function. You also have to take into account your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That is basically anything like walking, moving, going down the stairs, doing the shopping, any movement you do in your day that's not really activity, you know, like a training, that is your NEAT. So you have to take an amount of calories for that. You have to account for that. You now also have your exercise activity thermogenesis, your EAT. So that is basically all the activity, the training you do. So all your sprints, if you do sprint training, or for example, you're working out, your calisthenics training, if you do that, that's, you know, your body needs a certain amount of calories to, you know, function that. And then last but not least, you also have your TEF, which is your thermic effect of food. So as you eat food, guys, you're also burning calories. You need energy. Your body needs energy to digest your food. So that is basically this formula. Now, how the hell do you calculate all of that? Well, there are loads of simple online calculators. You can do this online. They estimate and give you an estimation of what your total daily energy expenditure is. I'll leave a link to this in the description below so you guys can check it out for yourselves, play around with it. All you do is simply add your age, your height, your weight, your gender, body fat percentage, how active you are, all these different metrics, and it's going to estimate your total daily energy expenditure. That is the amount of calories you're burning, you're giving out on a day-to-day basis. Once you figure this number out, and again, this is a rough estimation, you can then work out how much you need to put into your body. So again, this depends on your goals, guys. If your goal is to lose weight, to shed that body fat percentage, then you have to be eating less than your total daily energy expenditure. So basically what you're doing is you're burning more than what you're consuming, what you're taking in. So if your goal is to lose weight, if you want to shed that body fat percentage, then you have to be burning more than what you're consuming or you're taking in. And you can do this by eating slightly less than the amount of your total daily energy expenditure. So let's use me for an example. I plugged in this online calculation, and again, I'll leave this in the link in the description below for you guys to play around with. So I'm a 26-year-old male who is 5'9". I'm 163 pounds, so that's around 74 kilos. I do moderate exercise, and this has given me this calculation, this estimation says that I need around 2,000, I need to eat 2,752 calories in order to maintain my current weight. Now, again, if I want to lose weight, if I want to shed that body fat percentage, then I have to be eating slightly less than that amount. So again, I'm going to create a caloric deficit for myself. And I can do this by, again, subtracting 200 to 500 calories away from 2,752. So instead I'll be eating 2,300-ish calories. That's gonna be my caloric deficit level. And that's what's gonna make me lose weight, lose body fat percentage specifically. If my goal now is different, if my goal now is to build muscle, if I wanna pack on size, you know, gain weight, then I need to be eating more than what I'm expending. And I can do this by creating a caloric surplus for myself. And I can do this by, instead of eating 2,752 calories that this calculator has estimated for me, I can eat around 3,000 or 3,200 calories. That's a lot more than what I'm burning. And that's what's gonna make me build muscle, gain size, that caloric surplus, guys. So you're starting to understand now. Lastly, let's say my goal is just to maintain my current physique. I don't really want to change anything. Then I just eat the 2,752 calories that this is estimated for me, because I know that's the amount of calories I'm burning on a day-to-day basis. So if I eat this exact amount, I'm just going to maintain the same weight. Again, guys, this is different depending on the different metrics. So your age, height, weight, gender, body fat percentage. This is all dependent on those metrics. So again, everyone's numbers are going to be different. Play around with it, the calculator below. But I've also got the nutrition plan, guys. That's very, very important. So if you're someone that wants to build muscle and burn fat at the same time, you need a recomposition plan. So this kind of diet plan is going to suit a lot of you guys. So if you click the link in the description below, you can have access to this totally for free. I'm just going to help educate you guys about your nutrition, and hopefully you see the results from it. All right, so now we know how to lose weight, how to maintain the same weight, and how to gain weight. We know these things now. We know how many calories we need to put into our body. However, the breakdown, the macronutrient breakdown is also very, very key, guys. So what are your macronutrients? Well, your macronutrients are things that you need in large amounts. It's the calories that your body needs for energy. And these are your proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Your micronutrients are things you need in smaller amounts, hence the word micro, and these are your vitamins and minerals. Essentially, this is the things that's what's gonna keep a healthy, functioning human body. It's gonna boost your immune system. It's very also important, guys. So your macronutrients and micronutrients, those are the differences between the two. Let's create a scenario so you understand why macronutrients are really important. So let's say you have two different people, different universe, Rick and Morty style. You know, they train exactly the same, however, the nutrition is different. Are they gonna get the same results? Let's say one eats a diet high in protein, high in carbs, and moderate and healthy fats, and the other eats just cake all day. Are they gonna get the same results? The answer is no, they're not, guys. So your macronutrients, how you split up your macros, are very important, guys. Does it mean eating cake is bad? No, it doesn't. However, you need to have a balanced approach to your macro split. You need to do this in order to see optimal results. A great macro split for me that's worked in the past for fat loss is the 40-40-20 split. So again, 40% protein, 40% carbohydrates, and 20% of your calories are fats. So again, by sticking to this, you notice that you're still building muscle, you're keeping as much muscle as possible, even when you're in a caloric deficit, and you're gonna see optimal results, guys. On the other hand, if your goal is to build muscle, if you wanna gain weight, then your macro split might be a bit different. So I tend to have high carbs. I go for 50% carbs, then maybe 20% protein and 30% fat. So again, guys, with this knowledge, having the right macro split, you can get optimal results from your training. That's why they're really, really important too. Also, you gotta take into account the amount of calories in these macronutrients. So for every 1 gram of fat, there's actually 9 calories, guys, 9 calories. Versus 4 calories in 1 gram of carbohydrates and protein. So again, if you have a diet that's high in fats, even if it's healthy fat, all those avocados, those nuts, those seeds, if you eat too much of that, even though they're good foods, you're gonna gain weight, you're gonna be in a caloric surplus. So guys, you have to be careful and you have to know what your macro split is, guys. This is why macronutrients are really key and why you should educate yourself on your macro split. There are many ways you can choose your macro split, and that is totally down to you guys. I wouldn't get too caught up in the numbers, but again, you need to know exactly what you're consuming into your body if you do want to see the results. Now, I'm not saying get obsessed with the numbers, but you do need to have a starting point. You do need to educate yourself on what you're putting into your body, because if you don't know what you're putting into your body, how the hell are you gonna see results? Before I wrap this up, I'm gonna give you a couple tips that have helped me in the past. I'm giving away my secrets, guys, that has helped me achieve my goals in terms of my nutrition intake. So again, if my goal was in the past to lose weight, shed body fat, then Eating on smaller plates, so again, having smaller portion sizes really helped. I also used to up the frequency of my meals, so I would eat like maybe 5-6 times a day, but really small meals, because that kept me kind of full as well. So again, guys, however you eat needs to reflect your schedule as well. So I understand if you're someone that's at office all day, then you may not be able to, you know, have 6-ish meals or so. So again, just the diet that you choose or however you eat is gonna reflect your schedule on a day-to-day basis. So it's gotta be sustainable. That's the main thing, guys. Whatever you choose has to be sustainable. You have to do this in the long run, because if you maintain it, that's what's gonna get you the results. It's not gonna be a quick fix. It's not gonna happen with the click of a button. But yeah, eating off smaller portions or eating smaller portion sizes helped me in the past to lose body fat percentage and place myself in a caloric deficit. Or again, if you're someone that wants to build muscle, if you want to, you know, build size, add size, then you need to eat in a caloric surplus. So you need to have a load of meals. Again, high meals amounts. I would eat like 5-6 meals a day, high in carbohydrates and fats, because I want to get as much calories as possible in. So my macro split was around 50, so 50% carbs, 30% fat, and then 20% protein. So again, that was my macro split, very carb heavy. Healthy fats, a lot of them as well, again, just to keep my calorie intake nice and high, and I had 5-6 meals a day. So having more frequent meals, I felt for me personally, it helped me eat a lot more in the long run versus just having like 3 big meals, for example. So those are quick little tips as well. I've got so much more valuable information I can share with you guys. However, for now, we must end the video, sadly. Again, guys, before we end this, click the link in the description below, get yourself the meal plan and the training plan. It's been your boy Tayo. Hope you enjoyed part 2 of this 3-part series, and I'll catch you in 2 days time with the last and final part. Until then, take care and peace.